Yeah. I don't know that.
Okay, let's pray. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Father Lord, we thank you for this new accept our praise in Jesus' name.
Amen.
We commit this class into your hand. Lord, you take control in Jesus' name.
Amen.
We ask you grant us knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to know what we are here for in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Thank you, Lord, for answering our prayers.
Thank you, Lord.
We have prayed in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Okay. The class is Introduction to Keyboard. I want you to listen attentively. Whatever you do not understand, you can just stop me over. Okay?
Yes.
Now, when you know keyboard, you can also know any other instrument, because keyboard cuts across every other instrument. So, try and listen very well. Okay. I would not like to go into what the definition of keyboard is, but we already know that it's a musical instrument that we use commonly in churches for praise worship, especially. Now, I will simply draw the keyboard here. I will draw an octave. I just want you to look at it. All those your noises we show, so you can do it. Okay, this is basically how a keyboard looks like. This is basically how a keyboard looks like. But I like to simplify it every time I'm taking it. The mentality you should have at the back of your mind is that keyboard has white and black keys. White and black keys. Now, if you look at it, this is one white key, this is black, this is one white key, this is black, this is one white key, and it goes on and on like that. This is one white key, this is black, this is one white key, this is black, this is white key, this is white key, this is black, this is black. So it's arranged in that order. If you look at it very well, you discover that there are two black keys that are together. If you look at our keyboard there, you see that there are two black keys that are together. Another set of three are together, followed by another two sets of black keys, and on like that. Now, anytime you see two black keys together, two black keys, together, the first white before the first black keys in the group is key of C. Anytime you see two black keys together, the first white before the first black in the group of the black keys is called key C. This is key C. Alphabetically, this will be D, followed by E, followed by F, followed by G. After G, we go back to A in keyboard or in music generally. We have key A to G, so we go back to A. After A, we go back to B. After B, we have C. So you can see this C is coming back to the first white before the two black in the group. So basically, you can see how the arrangement looks like, and this goes on and on in a repetition order. It's just a repetition. If I continue to draw this keyboard like this, you will see that you still have these three blacks coming like this. So that is the way most keyboards are arranged. So first of all, we are identifying how a keyboard looks like. Whenever you see two blacks, the first white before the first black in the group is key of C. Whenever you see three blacks, the first white in the group of the three blacks, the first white to the first black is F. You can see this is F. So basically, keyboard is from here. That's keyboard. The rest are repetition. From here to here is a repetition. From here upward. If I continue drawing it, I'll put another three blocks there. So we have key A to G in music, and not key A to Z. We have key A to G. Anytime you get to key G, you go back to key A. So that is that about how keyboards look like. We are taking keyboard today, so that's how keyboard look like. Now, I would like to tell you something very important. Because we must do some calculation. Now, on the keyboard, every keys, both white and black. On the keyboard, every keys, both white and black, are half step apart. Half step. Look at it. You see that from C, we have this black to D. This dash is where this black key is. Let me paint it black. This place is white. This place is white. Now, between this C and this black key is half. Between this black key and this white key again is half. Half step. And in mathematics, you know that half plus half is what? 1. Is 1. Half plus half is 1. That is to tell us that every keys on the keyboard are arranged half step apart. Note that is very, very important. Every keys half step apart. Get it too, because we are going to be using this to do all our subsequent calculation. That means from this C to this black key is what? Is half step. Is half. From this black key to this next white key is what? From this white key to this black key is what? From this black key to this white key is what? From this white key to this one is what? Now you will notice that there is no black key here. Hello, between E and F. That's how the topology, the arrangement of the keyboard looks like. That means between E, F, no black key. Can you see?
Yes.
When we get to it, between this F and this black key is what? Is half step. Between this black key and this one is what?
Yes.
Is half. Between this white key and this one is what? The distance between them is half. That's what I mean. The distance between them is half step. Between this black key and this white key is what? Between this one and this one is what? Between this one and this one is what? Between this one and this one is what? Now you can also notice that between B and C there is no black key. Open your eyes. No black keys. Not white. Look at it. Between B and C, no black key. So if you look at it very well, you notice that all other keys have black keys in between them, except E, F, and
BC.
Except E, F, and BC, there's no black key in between them. Now, if you had this half to this half, it becomes what? 1. And that is why we come to the principle of distance between the two of them. That means between C and D is what? Is 1. If you had this half to this half, is 1. And we call it a whole step. Between D and E is what?
1.
Is 1 also. Why? When you are in D, look at it. From here to here is half.
Yes.
From here to here is half, making 1. That means from D to E is also whole step or 1 step. Between E and F is what?
Yeah, it's half step.
Is half, because there is nothing in between them.
Yes.
I have said all keys on the keyboard. Look at it very well. Don't ever forget this point. Yeah? Every keys on the keyboard are half step. Half step apart. So you can see between E and F is what? Is half.
Half step.
Is half step. Between F and G is what?
It's 1 whole.
Is
1 step.
is 1 step, not 1
step.
whole.
1
A whole step or 1 step. 1 or whole step. Either say 1 step or a whole step. Now look at it. Between G and A is what?
Whole step.
It's also whole step. Is that taken? Between A and B is what?
The whole step.
It's a whole step. Between A and B is 1 or whole step. Between B, C is what?
Half step.
It's half step.
See.
Why? Because there is nothing in between them.
Yes, sir.
There is nothing in between them. Be
Because
looking at
there's no
it.
black.
There's no black in between them. That's why I drew it on the board. If you notice it very well, I start here. It's only between EF and
And
BC
BC,
that we don't have
the black
a
piece.
black key on the keyboard. It's only between these guys that we don't have half. I mean, we don't have black keys. And I said, please note this very well. Every keys on the keyboard are half step
step.
apart. From here to here is half step. Now we're going to do a very small quiz now. Okay? If I am here, between C and D, between C and E, how many steps? Do the calculation from what we just did now. Between C and D, how many steps?
4. 3.
No.
B. One
No,
and
no.
a half step. One and a half step.
We tried. There's no 1 and a half.
1 and a half.
2 and a half.
What we do is this. From here to here is what?
Half.
That's from here to here is what?
Half.
Making
1.
1.
from here to here is what?
Half.
From here to here is what?
That is 2.
You did not do your calculation very well. Anytime you are doing your calculation, you calculate from where you are. I have said, look at it. I said from C to this black is what? Half. And I said every keys on the keyboard are half step apart. Anywhere you have to another next key, either black or white, they are half step. From here to here is half. From here to here is what?
Half.
From here to here is what?
Half.
From here to here is what?
Half.
So half,
Half.
see, half, that's making what?
1.
Half,
1 and a half.
half.
1 and a half.
It's not 1 and a half.
2.
It's 2.
I'm going to say 2.
It's 2. I have said, look at it, always look at it very well. We make use of our eyes in music. We must be able to do the calculation. If I now say that from C to F is how many steps? Remember, you are going to calculate, do the calculation half step. Half step interval.
Yes.
3. Let's look at it. From here to here is half. From here to here is half 1. From here to here is half. From here to here is half 1. That's 2.
Yes.
From here to here is half. This is F.
Making
It's 2 and a
2
half.
and a half.
It's not 3.
2 and a half. 2 and a half.
There is no black here now. I have told you there is no black there. You calculate based on what you are seeing. You calculate based on what you are seeing. I said from C to F. This is how we do the calculation. From C to this black key. Hello? Is what? Is half step. From this black key to this
Another
white
half.
key.
That is 1.
That is another half. 1.
Mm.
From this white key
1 and a half.
to this place
One
is
and a
1 and a half. From this black key to this place is
2.
what? 2. From this white key to this white key is what? Half.
Half. That is 2.
That's 2 and a half.
Okay.
So that brings us to the definition of a whole step and half step. What is a whole step? A whole step, we must also note this too, is equivalent to 3 keys. Counting from where you are, or next to keys from where you are. Whole step. This is the definition of whole step. What is whole step? Whole step is equivalent to 3 keys, not chords, 3 keys, counting from where you are or next 2 keys from where you are. If I am here now, what is whole step? I have said counting from your reference point. You must always count from your reference point. I'm here now. This is 1, 2, this black key, 3.
Yes.
That's whole step.
Yes.
It will be D.
If I want to count another whole step, it will be 1, 2, 3.
It's E.
Now, if I want to go by this second definition, it said next 2 keys from where you are. If I am here, next 2 keys, 1, 2. That will give me whole step.
Yes.
So there are 2 definitions to whole step. It's either next 2 keys or 3 keys from where you are, counting from where you are. Can you see? Counting from where you are. So you must always watch out for the definition you are using. It is equivalent to 3 keys counting from where you are, that is 1, or next 2 keys. So if I'm using this method, which is the method I always use, so that I will not be confused, it's equivalent to 3 keys counting from where you are. If I'm here now, I'm in E now. Hello? I'm in E. Let's make a whole step. Where will it land us?
A whole step.
Yes.
A land
1, counting from where?
F.
Where? 1,
9,
2,
2,
3.
F
Not
sharp.
F.
F sharp. F sharp.
Are you getting it now?
Yes, but yes, sir. You said EF is an half.
It's
step.
half, yes.
So
From here to here is half. From here to here is half.
okay, that's making a whole step.
3 notes.
I said
3
all keys are half step apart. From here to here is half. From here to here is half. Half plus half is 1. We are now coming to the definition of what a whole step is. Okay?
Yes.
Whole step is 3 keys, counting from where you are. 1, instead of doing half step, half step, we count by keys now, because we are moving from one level to another. 1, 2, 3.
3. F sharp.
That lands me in this black key. Now, the definition of
Half step.
half step. Half step is equivalent to 2 keys. Counting from where you are, or next key from where you are. Can you see?
Yes.
Half step. If I'm here now, half step is equivalent to 2 keys, counting from where I am. If I'm here now, counting from F, 1, 2, it lands me where? On this black key.
F sharp.
If I want to go by the other definition, is the next key. So if I'm here now, to make half step, I just go to the next key. If I'm here now, to make half step, I just go to the next key. What's the next key? Is G. Now, so far, All these things I'm highlighting, please note them. They are very, very important. They are very, very important. They are very, very important. You must always remember them. Okay?
Yes.
So I want to clean. Any question? Don't worry. You can always copy it from your friend. So, are we?
Yes, sir.
Now, the next thing we are going to consider is how many keys do we have altogether in keyboard? We have seven keys. That is white. We have C, D, E, F, G, A. How many is that? A, B. Is A to G, right?
7, yes.
Is 7. But when we look at the black keys are how many? They are 5.
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 7 keys plus 5
Is
keys
12.
makes 12. Equals to 12. So we have 12 keys altogether. Now we're going to consider those keys one after the other. Now between A and B is what? Is it a whole step or half step?
A whole
The
step.
whole step.
It's a whole step. Now the black keys between A and B is either a sharp or a flat. That is the halfway in between them. The halfway in between them is either a sharp or flat. We use sharp when we are ascending. We use flat when we are descending. Ascending means when you are going up. Descending means when you are coming down. So sharp is used for when we are going up, while flat is used for when we are coming down. Now, between B and C, there is nothing, right? So this black key, look at it. This black key has 2 names. Hello?
Yes, sir.
It's either A sharp or B flat. This black key that is between A and B, if we are ascending, it will be A sharp. Hello? If we are descending, it will be B flat. Any key on the keyboard that has 2 names like this, you know it's having 2 names now. It's just one black key. We call it enharmonic keys. Enharmonic. Enharmonic keys. Enharmonic keys are keys that sounds the same but have 2 names. They sound the same but have 2 names. Are we? Also note that enharmonic keys are keys that sounds the same but bears different names. Yes, enharmonic keys are keys that sounds the same but bears 2 names. They sound the same but bears the same name.
2 names.
Yes.
2 names.
Yes, but they sound the same. sound the same but bears the same name. Sound the same but bears the same name.
Different name.
Sound the same but bears different names. Okay. And that means we have said what happened between A and B. So between B, C, we said there is nothing. Between C and D, we have C sharp, hello, D flat, and D. Can you see? This is also an enharmonic key. Are we here?
Yes, sir.
Between D and E, we have D sharp and E flat. Then we have E. This is also an enharmonic keys. We have said before that there is nothing between E, F, right?
Yes, sir.
Between F, G, we have F
Sharp.
sharp,
And
G flat. Then we have F. This is also an enharmonic key. Between F and G, we have, between, this is G, sorry. Between G and A, we have G sharp stroke A flat, right?
Yes, sir.
Then we have A.
Yeah.
Then between A, we have A sharp, so B flat, which I said here the other time. Then we have B. So in keyboard we have all this one that I circled. They are the black keys that we see on the keyboard. Can you see? This is C sharp, D flat. This is D sharp or E flat. Can you see? This is F sharp or G flat. This is G sharp or A flat. This is A sharp or B flat. They are all 5. So altogether we have 12 keys on the keyboard. Okay. Any question? If there is no question, we'll go to software notation. What are software notations? Software notations are the notes. They are the notes that we found inside all keys. They are the notes that we found inside all the keys. You know that we found inside all the keys. You might have heard something like this before. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. We have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now, they are just 7. This do is the same as this. Okay, the only difference is that it's at higher octave. This do is higher than this do. If I continue this scale, I will still reach another do up. It will be higher than this one. Now, like we have whole step and half step in between the keys, we also have in between software notation. Now, between do and re, we have D or R. Then we have Re. Between this Do and this is half step. Between this and this is half step, like we have in keys. We will later come back to this very well. We'll call them accidentals or chromatics. Between Re and Mi, we have Re stroke Mo. Then we have Mi. Between here and here, we have half. Between here and here, we have half. Between Mi, Fa, there is nothing. Hello?
Yes, sir.
That means between Mi and Fa is what? Half. Between Fa and So, we have Fi.
1.
We have So. This, between here and here is half. Between here and here is half. Now, all this first one, okay? We use them when we are ascending, like when we are using our sharp. Why the second one? All this Ro, Mo, So, we use them when we are descending. Between So and La, we have Z and Lo. Then we have La. Between here and here is half. Are we? Like we have in keys. Between La and T, we have Li and To. Okay, this place to this place is half. This place to this place is half. So, like we have 5 black keys in keys, not keyboard, keys. We also have for software notation. Yes, Li and To. Li when we are ascending, To when we are descending. This is Z when we are ascending. This is Lo when we are descending. So this is how, if we are ascending and I want to run scale, it's going to be like this. Do, Di, Re, Mi, Fa, Fi, So, Z, La, Li, Ti, Do. Can you see? This is ascending. Hello?
Yes, sir. I'm hearing.
This is ascending without omitting any supper. If I'm descending, it's going to be, if I'm descending, it's going to be Do, Si, To, La, Lo, So, So, Fa, Mi, Mo, Re, Ro, Do. Can you see? If you can run this scale without making mistake, you are becoming a professional. Yes. So I'll clean this and I'll join it now. You should have written that.
You can't see them.
Can't see? Come on, stay where you're going to see. So, look at it now. Between do and re is whole step, right?
Yes, sir.
Between re and me is whole step. Between me and fa is half step. Between fa and so is whole step. Between so and la is one. Between la and t is whole step. Between t and do is what? Is half. I want to clean. Okay, I was telling you something. If you want to combine all the software together, if it is ascending order, it's going to be do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, so, zi, la, li, ti, do. That's ascending. If it's descending, it's going to be do, ti, do, ti, do, la. Don't mix it up. La, lo, so, fa, mi, mo, re, if you can run this scale without any mistake, then you are becoming a professional singer. Okay?
Is it the same turning and running of the this
What?
turning the notes?
This is ascending order. This is descending order. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, so, zi, la, li, ti, do. Yes, ascending order. Descending order is do, ti, do, la, lo, so, fa, mi, mo, re, ro, do. If you can run it without mistake, you become.
How will you run it? That means to be pressing the.
Not necessarily. You can do it without pressing it. You can do it without pressing it. I always do it without pressing it. You can learn it by heart. I want to clean
Okay.
because I want to see if we can cover quite some stuff today. So we go to fixing of software to keys. Fixing of software notation to keys. Fixing of software notation to keys. And we're going to do key C first. Key C. I will do 2 for you, and you're going to do the rest. Anytime you want to fix suffer to any key, you draw like the way I'm going to draw. Anywhere where a key starts, that is where the do is. Are you? So if I say, give me key C now, you are going to press this. This becomes the do of key C. So I'm going to draw like this. This is C. After C, we have what? Black key. That black is either sharp or flat. After that, we have D. After D, we have what? Sharp or flat. After that, we have E. Is it not? Hello?
Yes.
After F, we have sharp or flat. Abi?
Yes, sir.
After that, we have G. If you are following the keyboard drawn here, is it not?
Yes, sir.
After C, we have sharp or flat. This. After that, we have this white key, which is D. After D, we have this black key.
Yes.
When we are doing our calculation on the keyboard, we don't jump anything, or on any musical instrument, you do calculation with them. Yes, when you jump or miss one, you might make a mistake. You can see that all my calculations are in sequence. After D, we have D sharp or E flat. Then we have E. After E, we have F. After F, we have F sharp or G flat. After G, we have flat or sharp, right?
Yes, sir.
After that, we have A. Is it not?
Yes.
After A, we have what?
A flat, a sharp or flat.
We have sharp or flat. After that, we have
B.
And after that, we come back to
C.
C. Now, I said before that suffer notations are in keys, in all keys. Now, what did I say exists between do and re?
Do.
Yes. Between do and re. Between do and re here, what exists?
That is 1 and 1.
No. Between do and re is what? On the notes.
1 whole.
You either say one step or a whole step.
A whole step.
It's a whole step. We are not absorbing it yet. We are just here.
The whole step.
It's either a whole step or one step. What is between do and re is what?
The whole step.
1, 2, 3, like we did in keys. 1, 2, 3. Counting from where you are, I've told you that a whole step is equivalent to 3 keys. Counting from where you are, 1, 2, 3. So I said where a key is, that's where the do is. So this is my do for key C. Where will my re be?
Re.
Yes. If between do and re is a whole step, where will my re be?
It will be after do.
From this, you guys are not, you are not, even to spy in your notes is a problem. If this is my do, what is between do and re? We just said it now. What is between do and re? So where will my re be?
D.
My re will be here. What is between re and me?
Re and me.
So B.
It will be.
What exists between re and me? Answer my question
Okay,
first.
Ray and me.
What is between re and me?
Ray and me is a whole step.
It's a whole step. So where will my me be here? If it's a whole step, counting
It
from
will
re.
be in E.
To be under, you say to be under E. What will be my fa?
It will be in F.
My fa will be under F because half step exists between me and fa. You can see that there is nothing between me and fa here. Where will be my so?
It will be in G.
G.
Under G.
Under
Not
G.
in G. It will be under G. Where will be my la?
La. flat.
To be in A. Under A.
Under
Under
A.
A. Where would be my T?
It will be under B.
My O will come
Do
here.
yes.
This is the scale of C.
C.
That's the scale of C. Now, if we want to do key of C or C sharp, we have done this now. I have said that I will only do 2 for you. You do the rest. This is C. We'll do this black key now. So, look at it. This will be C
Sharp.
sharp. This is the single. This is key C sharp or G flat. So if I'm going to write my octave out, what I just did now is that I wrote an octave out before fixing the software. My octave will start from where? Like I started from C here. Where will this one start
To
from?
start from the second one, the flat hand.
To start from
Yes. So
So
you do
it will be here. What's the next one?
Do.
it should be
Do. Flat.
D sharp.
After this one, what's the
D
next one?
sharp.
Do.
D sharp.
Yeah, not here. After bringing this one here, what's the next one to it?
D.
D.
I'm not here. What's the next one?
F flat.
D sharp.
Sharp or flat.
D sharp.
What's the next one?
E and F.
E. What's the next one?
F.
What's the next one?
F sharp.
F sharp or G flat. Or you tell me sharp or flat. What's the next one?
G. Sharp or flat. Then A. Sharp or flat. B. C. And sharp or flat.
This is an octave for C sharp. Anytime you are drawing out an octave for any key, where you start from, it must be where you end. This is the octave for C sharp or D flat. And what do they call this kind of keys that has 2 names but sound the same?
Then
I call them enharmonic keys. Okay. Where will be my do here?
Do.
Yes.
the do will be in no in the D.
In the D. Where will be my do for C sharp and D flat?
C flat.
The do will be in the flat. Sharp
C flat.
D flat.
Down.
Which flat?
The first one.
I said where your key is, that's where your do is.
Yes.
The
The
do.
start from do.
We are not yet here in this class. Okay? Our mind is still very, very far away from it. Where will be my re?
It's the next flat and sharp.
Where will be my mi?
It will be in F.
Under
Not in.
F.
Under
It
F.
will be under F.
Or it will be F. Where will be my fa?
Fa will be in under the flat and
Under
sharp.
Sharp.
Sharp and flat.
Sharp or it's not and.
Sharp or
And
flat.
means that no. It's either this or this. It's either sharp or flat, not sharp and flat. No.
Okay.
Sharp or flat. Where will be my so?
The so will be in flat
Sharp.
or
Under
flat.
sharp
Under
or flat.
yeah. G flat.
This is mine. What will be my La?
To be La will be
What is between So and La? You see Expo there, right? You can see it. Can't you see? This is what we are following.
It's under.
Is it what you are following? I
no,
thought you were
it's
following
on
the
A.
other one.
Yes,
Sharp.
but it's the same
A.
space.
Or flat. It's under. It's
What will be my T?
It should be in C. C.
What will be my Do?
To be in this C sharp or flat.
Okay. You have to read the notes I'm giving you very well. Your response in the class shows that you are not really concentrating. So we are going to stop here for today. The assignment you are going to do for me is you will do D. You do D. I've done C and C sharp for you. You do D. You do D sharp stroke E flat. Are you?
Okay, sir.
This is assignment. You do E, you do F, you do F sharp, stroke G flat, you do G, you do G sharp, stroke A flat, you do A, you do A sharp, stroke B flat, you do B, and that's the end. How many altogether? It should be 10. This 1, 2, this is the same. So you follow the format that we have used. Now, if you look at it very carefully, you discover that sulfur notation is not changing. It's not changing interval. The only thing that is changing is what? Is keys. If you are going to do the next one now, for D, you start from here. You follow it like this and you complete it. It must end in every key that you are picking must end in the same key. So the expo is already there. You can look at it. If you are starting in this sharp now or flat, it must continue like this. You now look at it after C what comes. After C we have this. So you use it to complete it at the other level. So we have how many keys that we're going to do as assignment? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 to submit between now and tomorrow. If there is no question, we'll call it a day. Any question? Lord, please pray for us. I hope you are waiting this.
Father, in Jesus' name. Father, thank you for what you have done in our lives. Accept our praises in Jesus' name. Oh Lord, we thank you for this class that we have learned. Father God, let it shine in our tongue in the name of Jesus. Let us understand this class more and more in Jesus' name. As we come for tomorrow's class, God, Father, let us as our teacher is teaching us, God, let us understand more of it in the name of Jesus. In Jesus' name.
Thanks for coming.